Hello YouTube, my name is JVIT and welcome back to another video inside of Destiny 2. We just got some new info on the Lightfall expansion that is making its way into February 28, 2023. We got a lot of info to go over, so as further ado, let's go over it. So, Destiny 2 Lightfall kicks off on February 28, 2023, and there's two different pre-order bonuses you get. You could get the annual pass edition, we get more stuff with the new exotics catalyst and a few other items that are pretty nice, and then you got the standard edition. Now let's go over some info on this expansion. So let's look at what the plot is all about. Our end begins. Shattered glass glints in the starlight. Soldiers of the Shadow Legion, that is the new Cabal force that is actually coming in this expansion, and it says, battle with guardians under the unmistakable shadows of the fleet overhead. So the witness and his new disciple are here, and his newest disciple is actually Callus. So Callus is going to be one of the main villains of the expansion for Lightfall. So amid the chaos, begin a journey that will reveal the hidden threads that bind us. That is actually the new super we'll talk about in a second, and the ability to unravel them in the mystery, to weave them anew with this new power in hand. Find strength in your fellow guardians and triumph in the face of impossibility. Legendary mode will actually return inside of Lightfall, which is pretty nice because they did this with the Witch Queen. So let's take a look at the few pictures. So right here we got Guardians in the new seasonal armor. Pretty nice. I do like the Warlocks because it looks like a bandolier. The thing around your shoulder when you have ammo looks pretty cool. Reminds me of, I think his name is Rambo. There's a movie about him. He wears the bandana. That reminds me of him. And then you got the Titan. Titan looks pretty cool too, and the Hunter looks pretty cool as well. This is a cyberpunk, basically a cyberpunk themed expansion, which it's pretty nice. Like, I actually like this expansion, and this actually takes place on NEOMUNA, which is the capital city of Neptune. So as you can see in the background, pretty nice. I'm definitely looking forward to this when it comes out. So this ship right here is actually the ship that this is going to be the main plot. We're actually going to be fighting probably Callus in this one and his fleet. This is where his fleet comes from. This actually reminds me of an iconic scene from the Avengers Endgame movie, where the giant ship where Thanos sends all his enemies and stuff. That's what this reminds me of. And then you got some pyramid ships where the Shadow Fleet come from. And then you got some nice buildings here, nice little trees on the sides, pretty nice. Let's see what else we got. And then this character right here, this is Cloud Strider. This is actually our new ally in the Lightfall expansion. As you can see, she's holding what seems to look like, it looks like the Parasite for a second, but I am not too sure about that. But it does look like the Parasite, I'll say that. So those are the pictures of that. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, a neon Metropolis. Travel to the destination unlike any you've explored in Destiny 2. Cross paths with bone-chilling tormentors. That is actually the new, bosses. There's these giant, they look like, it kind of looks like Rolk, but more buffer and without like a head, kind of. They're kind of headless, so let's just say. And these are actually going to be a pretty strong boss to fight. They can actually hit you with their scythes from pretty far distances. And then Valiant Cloud Striders, those are the good guys. Join the fight against the Shadow Legion and prevent devastation in the technology advanced secret city of NEOMUNA. Now I'm getting some Mars vibes from this as well, because Mars is kind of like a city, so this kind of does look like a mix between Titan and Mars. We got some other pictures too. There's a nice picture of NEOMUNA. I don't know what these are, like some turbine blades or something. And then you got a picture of like another building, which is pretty nice. Reminds me of the building from the Mars where you go to see Anna Bray. And then you got this beautiful picture here, which I'm not too sure what this is. We'll find out soon, maybe. Alright, now let's go over one of the exciting things that everyone's excited for. Weave the Future. This is actually the new subclass we're getting in Destiny 2, which is pretty nice because our last subclass was back in Beyond Light, which was the Stasis Super. So reach into the darkness and pluck out the threads of consciousness. This is actually a psychic power you get from the the consciousness. So we got the warlock, pretty cool looking. Architects effortlessly manipulate the weave using only their mind. From the backline, these telekinetic sorcerers can even twist strands into sentient creatures to do their binding. So you can actually also like swing like Spider-Man with these things too. Pretty nice. And there's some if you guys seen the Lightfall preview, there's some gameplay of that too. It's pretty nice. Hunter has the Thread Runner, which is like a giant like little I don't know what that's called. It's like a giant chain. Masters of movement, speed, and grace. So these guys are gonna move incredibly fast. This is kind of like a grappling hook. The city is a thread runner's playground as they grasp threads and weave new ones to dart through the air. Pretty nice. Finding the fastest way between 2 points. That's also pretty cool. And then the Titan has the Tyrant subclass. So Untamed and Wild, Tyrants tier at strand to manifest claws they use to sever their targets from the weave, leaping into harm's way with wild abandon. The line no one crosses is drawn by a tyrant. As you can see, they're holding like these giant claws. Reminds me of a crab for some reason, but they look pretty cool. Like the titans look pretty cool. Alright, now here comes the exciting part. This is what I'm actually very excited for. I'm a very endgame kind of player, so I play a lot of PvE. Outrun the end, stand against overwhelming odds, soar through the city, escape, search for locked away technology, and master new powers to save humanity. So we go down here, we got a new activity, phosphorescent pandemonium. Enemy forces are invading NEOMUNA, confront them throughout the city, team up with fellow guardians, and no matter how frenzied things get, hold the line, it's showtime. And also, here's what I'm also excited for. We go down further, there's a new raid coming out, which is pretty awesome. New raid, a haunting presence has been detected within Redacted, so this is actually what the name of the raid would be. Guardians must explore the mystery and discover everything they can about this threat. I'm curious to know what this raid is going to be about. Maybe a forbidden part of the city, like they did with Scourge of the Past. And then we got the Lightfall dungeon key. It's going to add 2 new dungeons to Season 21 and Season 23. And then we got, so if you pre-order the annual pass Lightfall edition, you're going to get the exotic, I think this is it's a grenade. It's like a auto rifle. Wait. Cloud Star weaponry that has somehow have been reshaped and found its way into our hands. We don't pretend to understand nanite technology, but what we do know is that we have no record of another auto rifle that's turned into a rocket launcher that turns into a grenade launcher. So I'm gonna guess that the Cloud Strider that I just showed you was actually not holding the parasite. She was actually holding this weapon right here, which this is pretty cool. And the nice thing about this exotic is you can actually play it like very early. So instead of waiting, like for example, Witchqueen, you had to get Osteostriga at the beginning of Witchqueen when you pre-order. But this, if you pre-order it, you get to play early, which is so nice. Instantly unlocked with your Lightfall plus annual pass pre-order. And then we got 2 different editions, standard edition and annual pass. If you pre-order any of them, you're going to get different items. So, for example, if you pre-order this one, you get a nice little exotic ghost shell and a cool looking, I like this emblem a lot. This emblem, I feel like I've seen something similar to this. I'm getting like a little bit of Titan vibes from this. We got this, this emblem right here, and then you got the ghost shell. And then as for annual pass, you got the Quicksilver Storm exotic auto rifle, nice exotic emote, an exotic ghost, and exclusive emblem. Now these have different things. So new campaign plus legendary, you'll get that for both Lightfall, of course. You get the Strand Power 2. You also get the new raid, which I'm pretty hyped for. New exotic gear. Season 20 is only for the Lightfall regular edition. Season 20, 21, 23, 22, and 23 is for the annual pass Lightfall. And then you get the Lightfall dungeon key you'll unlock instantly with the annual pass. Quicksilver Storm Catalyst and Ornament you'll only unlock with annual pass. Lightfall Exotic Sparrow you'll unlock with annual pass, and Rahul's Secret Stash, which I researched. It's like an exotic accessory, and then you get an exotic cipher, and there's a few other things you get, which is pretty cool. Now, if you were to pre-order the collectors, well, if you get the collector's edition, you'll get the this entire set. Like you get a few books, and yeah, I'm not too much into the collector's edition, but it is pretty cool though. And then we got some screenshots and trailers and wallpapers. But if you guys want to look at that, you know what? I'll just show you guys some screenshots really quick. So you got the Witness, you got NEOMUNA, you got the ship in the middle, you got some lights coming down. That's pretty cool. I bet that's where the raid takes place. Tormentor, he's holding this. This is actually the glaive. This actually looks like a giant glaive or a scythe from the. Like if you look at the Vow of the Disciple, the upended has that logo. And then you got, let's see what else we got. We got a hunter using strand, like the little glider thingy, and then he's got the lasso, little chain thing. And then whatever this is, I'm curious to know what this is. If you guys know what this is, well, it's probably Neptune's orbit, and I feel like this is where the raid might take place. Like, I don't know. It's saying a haunted presence. It can't be in the city, because why would they show this picture? And then you got the Warlocks, which is pretty cool. Looks like he's sending like little, I don't know what those are. It's pretty cool though. And then you got, I think that's the exotic emote. And then you got some gameplay from the pre-alpha footage. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for everything we gotta look at. Honestly, I think this is gonna be a pretty cool expansion. But honestly, other than that, that's pretty much it. Brings us to the end of the video for Lightfall. If you like what you've seen in this video, comment down below what you liked, and also here's a cool little feature. You can actually move the glass too, which is pretty nice. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the end of the video, and like I said, if you did enjoy it, feel free to like, comment, and of course subscribe. Let's get to that 1K. We are so close, guys. We can do this. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later, everyone. Bye.